All right, kids, welcome to Friday. It's April 3rd, 2020. All right, we are continuing on in our week 3 of distance learning, and I would like to go over some of our social norms. In our norms, we need to, like we always do when we come into class for sixth grade social studies, is that we need to have our starter notebook out as we prepare to write our starter notes. Yesterday you talked about the specialization of the economy of Australia, and you began to learn that their economic system was a mixed economy. And we know that uh, economies are also linked to literacy rate. So you are writing today's starter note on literacy rate. I'm going to give you a few minutes to write this, but you need to make sure that you are annotating as well. Okay, this is a direction piece. So if you're someone who needs time to write this, as I give you the directions for our Friday social studies class, you can press pause at this moment so you can get the 5 sentences, okay, the critical content about literacy rate. All right, I would like to give a shout out to my 6th and 7th period students who attended yesterday's live session. Okay, just to give you a reminder, when I have the opportunity to, um, that we have live sessions for each period. All right, on Mondays at 11 to 11:30, it is second period. You have a live session. That means that you have the opportunity to meet with me live, talk with me, see my face, ask questions about the coursework that we're in. In the afternoon on Mondays, third period, you have your live session. You have an opportunity to meet with me, ask me questions about the materials that you have questions about, or you just get to say hi to Mr. Williams. Thursday, which I had my 6th period come in, we had Deontay Randolph, we had Israel Gonzalez, Daniel Hollis, and Destin Daniel poked his head in for a little bit. Um, that was 6th period. 7th period, we had Kaden Carrington, Giselle Collins, Haley Arnett. No, I think Haley was my 6th period. Adrian Ramirez. Um, if I'm forgetting anybody, I apologize, but I appreciate you for joining those live sessions. All right, so let's move on to what you need to be getting prepared. So I hope you got this written down in your starter notebook. Um, Today's assignment, you are going to be learning about Australia's government. I want to quickly go through this, but you can press pause, okay? Why does I quickly go through this? Because this is just a set of directions for today's assignment. You do not have to write Cornell notes. Let me remind this for item 6. You do not have to write Cornell notes, okay? You need to use this slide that I provided you, okay? You're just learning about Australia's government, and it's going to assist you in answering your assignment for Friday. This assignment is not due until Monday, okay? And that is a big 20. Okay, I'm going to quickly go over to our big 20, okay? Our big 20, as you can see, is a summary of all of the items that we've talked about within the past week, the key 20 terms. All right, you can see that we have our political row. All right, here you'll have your governmental row. And then you'll have some of your economic. Then you have some sprinkled in with your literacy rate. All right. But up here is where you're going to need to remember about the slides that I'm going to quickly go through, but you need to go through as well. I'm not going to go through every slide, okay? But I'm going to discuss what Australia's government is quickly. All right. So you know this is the topic, Australia's government. Our essential question is, what are the important democratic features of parliamentary and presidential forms of government? All right. This is our standard. And remember, if I'm going too fast for you during the YouTube directions, feel free to press pause Also, you can ask questions during our live sessions. Make a note of them, and I'll be happy to answer them. All right. You should know what autocracy is. You should know what autocracy is when one individual, has unlimited power. Okay. You should know what democracy is. You should know that the people choose to represent who they want to represent. The people gets to elect them. All right. As you go through this, you need to know what a parliamentary and a presidential democracy is. You know that a parliamentary democracy is that citizens elect the members of the parliament, and then the parliament gets to select the leader. On the presidential side, you need to know that the citizens direct the leader, or they elect the leader directly. Okay. Um, if you're looking at what type of government that Australia runs, they are a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary democracy. The leader is born into the leadership role. It has limited power, but you need to know it is in a democracy form, a parliamentary democracy form, like we talked about in our review, that the people are electing, or the people elect the parliament then elect the leader, but the leader has limited power. And underneath a constitutional monarchy, the person of power is usually birthright or have been raised to have that power. Okay. Now I want you to continue to go through these slides, okay, so that you can get further information. This is item 6, and you will be completing, like I said, a big 20. This is a week 3 big 20. This is all the items information. This will be a grade for next week, week 4. Okay. Uh, Take your time. I'm going to make a copy of it so you can type right into the boxes the answers from the week's worth of work, right? Yesterday we talked, for instance, we talked about what is the definition of specialization. Okay, we talked about true or false. Everyone doing the same job is an example of specialization. Is that true or false? All right. I hope you're saying false. Okay, everyone doing the same job is an example of specialization. That is false. Okay, we want people to do different jobs. Okay, we want people to do different jobs for specialization. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at williamsj3 at clark.k12.ga.us. Okay. Also, you can email me. You can talk right underneath your comments for your Google Classroom, as well as attend a live session for your period. Other than that, be great. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself and go Gators.